Moving on. Afghan national Kimia spends her days sketching women in a guest house in Pakistan's Islamabad. She fled Afghanistan in 2024 after being accepted onto a German humanitarian admission program. A year later, she's still stuck in limbo. We have a report.
In a guest house in Pakistan's capital, 25-year-old Kimia spends her days sketching women. Kimia is a visual artist and women's rights advocate who fled Afghanistan in 2024 after being accepted onto a German humanitarian admission program for Afghans considered at risk under the Taliban. However, a year later in Islamabad, Kimia remains stuck in limbo. Her interview at the German embassy was abruptly cancelled in April, and she says returning to Afghanistan is unthinkable.
We don't have any update, so we're scared that if they don't accept us or if they reject us, so we must go Afghanistan, and it's hard for all of us because the situation of Afghanistan for girls and women is too much hard.
The German humanitarian admission program began in October 2022. It intended to accept up to 1,000 Afghans per month who were deemed at risk because of their work in human rights, justice, politics, or education, or due to their gender, religion, or sexual orientation. But fewer than 1,600 arrived in over 2 years due to holdups and the cancellation of flights. Following an election in February 2025, a change of government resulted in the gradual suspension of the program. Now, the new center-right coalition intends to close it. Around 2,400 Afghans are waiting to travel to Germany, according to the Foreign Ministry. While the ministry says the government will care for those and house those already in the program, it did not answer Reuters' questions on the number of cancelled interviews or how long the suspension would last. Mohammed Mojib Rezai, a refugee, flew to Germany from Cyprus in March under a European Union voluntary solidarity mechanism. 2 weeks after seeking asylum in Berlin, his application was rejected.
I feel really exhausted because I've been waiting to get a status since 2022 because I came to Cyprus, and that's one of the European Union countries. And since that time, I don't have any specific status or a residence permit or work permit to be as a citizen.
Rezai is stuck in a similar situation to Kimia and says returning to Afghanistan is not an option.